guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing episode 5 of my UC Vanguard playthrough. We're covering the quest The Devils You Know. Continuing on from where we were, we have been requested to speak to someone by name after we were given UC citizenship for killing a lot of people. Not sure why that was a good way to give someone citizenship, but fair enough. So Deputy McIntyre wants us to go and speak to this person. They won't tell us who or why, but we are to go to subsection 7, which is just a little way from where we are sitting, taking in the view. Always nice to take a little break now and then. So, back to the grind. Section 7 is through here, all the way to the bottom. Good security. It's a warehouse, fair enough.
Logging authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Joy. Okay. Right. Big steel door. Which hits me in the face. Thank you. A warning that it opens outwards would be pretty good. No, steel door.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Okay. A really, really big cell? Living core? Why would someone live here? Wow. Okay. Who are you?
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Okay, 4 options. Nope, can't say I do. You look sort of familiar, and he does. Given the amount of security, I'd say you're someone pretty important or dangerous. Or we can go with a guy who couldn't afford a place with a view, clearly. Let's go with familiar.
There's a reason for that. Introductions first, though. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace.
Oh, please.
Even my death served the colonies.
Okie dokie. So, Hadrian's. What? Father? Clone material? Quite certain how you'd address that. I suppose father would be the closest one. So we've got options of, my god, the UC have been lying all this time. Shocker. Definitely one of the chattier ghosts I've met, except about what you actually want. Yeah, well, clearly this guy thinks too much of himself. Sanon, that's Hadrian's last name. The UC faked your death then? Well, obviously you're talking to them. And so,
Nothing
what do you
else
do?
then?
Oh, shut up, man, I'm reading. Choices. Let's go with the lying, because I think it's going to be the more interesting one.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny, Hadrian, have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help. Though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Kidoki, 3 options. Of course, we know that she has. We know she's a clone, so... she told me she's your clone. Yes, that'll probably derail him. Kind of a stretch to call what you two had a family. Also accurate. Or yours and Hadrian's relationship is your business, not mine. Also a fair answer. Let's go with the top one, because I'm a little tempted for the second one, but I think that one's better.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Okay. I don't trust this guy. For obvious reasons. Vavix has a hell of a reputation. But anyway. 4 options. Oh, shut up, man. Fine, I'm listening. Hadrian and I are doing just fine on our own. Not every day I get a chance to work with a man living in a fish tank. Keep talking. Or... Can you tell me more about this cloning program? Let's go with the second one, because so far we're doing fine on our own.
I'd ask you at least hear me out. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Yeah. So not all about just helping us out then. Always with a little side gig. Okay, 4 options. Go on. Not sure I like the sound of this. Just spit it out what it is you want. And you track down war criminals, people like you. How's that work exactly? Well, I don't really want to listen to this idiot prattle on for too long, so let's go with option 3. Spit it out.
Gladly. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make it deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. Good few options here. Still don't trust this guy, and I'm curious why he wants this one dead. Consider him dust. I need to think about this. How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC? Well, we wouldn't like that one. How do I know you're not just asking me to kill an innocent man? Or why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of the members of this recovery team? Let's go with the arrest. I'm kind of curious.
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Okay, so options. I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice. Consider him dust. I need to think about this. How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man? And why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of your members of the recovery team? So we just moved it along just a little bit. Let's go with consider him dust, because I want to progress this. I think if we just keep saying bring him to justice, we'll just go round and round. But I'm not going to be killing this guy if I can particularly help it, because I got a funny feeling he's got something to do with Victus's past.
Continue whenever.
Shut up, man.
According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There is a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local Vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay, so we are going to the Wolf system. Will that get us out? No, that's just a separate room. Okay. So, up, through, and through the door.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Follow the markers to the elevator. Once we're out of this... yeah, you could go up and talk to Deputy McIntyre if you want some more information, but we are just going to go to the NAT station so that we can fast travel. So off to the Wolf system and the Den, which is there. Try not to crash into it.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Okay, so we are going over to the Vanguard captain, which is there.
Looking to lodge
See what we got.
complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Okay, 3 options. I'm actually with the Vanguard, Supra et Ultra captain. That should get her talking. Captain Marquez, I need to speak to you, or no complaints, I was just told you could help me. Let's go with the top one. She'll probably respond well to that.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Okay, Reginald Ace, I heard you know him. There's a wanted man hiding out in the sector, I need to find him. I need to get to Etheria. Let's go with the top one, I think.
Orlace. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
Okay, I don't want to say too much. It's a sensitive mission. He's a former UC scientist wanted for war crimes. He's supposedly living near Etheria. Middle one, I think.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait... The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlays might be hiding.
Okie dokie. 5 options. I'll take those coordinates. Excuse me, I need to take care of something. That option will cancel this off so you can go do other things. What's so dangerous about that part of Aetherius orbit? Anything else you can tell me about the Warlock, or anything I should know about the den? Let's just go with the coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Okie dokie, so find the Warlock. I have a feeling we're about to go into combat, so we'll just do a save. There's a red marker. There it is. Let's close the gap.
Endless boy.
They weren't kidding, were they?
How is this you've brought me?
Destroy the ship or disable the engines? Well, I don't really want to destroy it.
Last moments.
So let's try and take out these engines. Or we could just really cause it damage. Target lock. Go. And now we don't.
No, I will not die in a cage.
Green lights on outer hatch.
Let's go and see if we can convince him to stop.
Hi.
Let's go, get out of the way.
Disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but my doubt is satisfied with the results.
Down we go. Ooh. Thank you for the goodies.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged.
Ah, okay. Well, at least we found the chest. So into that. Oh, that didn't look good.
Deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
He killed himself. Okay. Return the evidence to Victus. Personal computer. Let's have a look. See. Personal logs. He wiped them all. Oh, there we go. So whenever information is possible, you do amazing work. Huh. Nothing really you're gonna learn from that. Steal from the cargo hold, why not? It's not like he needs it now. Very, very dead that he is. Oh, in the captain's locker. Not a whole lot, but resources are resources. So, what did we get? Nothing. We got his ID card. Well, that's it. Okay, so back to Victus. Once we undock, we should be able to jump.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. ship up. Why not? It's not like we could do anything with it. Okay, so back to Alpha Centauri and Jameson. We want to go to the Mass District. Should get us there quickly. I was kind of hoping to talk to him, but never mind. Clearly he didn't want to go quietly. So about face and run all the way back where we came from. Oh, get out of the way, woman. Seven. Not catching me out a second time. Haha.
Some news for me regarding Dr. Olays.
Yeah, like you don't know. Okay, 3 options. I tried to bring him in, but he took his own life. The universe has one less monster in it. Or, newsflash, he's dead. Let's go with the top one, because it's accurate.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you?
Of course not. You strike me as a person that doesn't trust anybody. Okay, got your evidence right here. Now I'm done working for you. I found this, his ID. And what if I told you it all burned up in the explosion? Let's just give me the evidence.
Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
What do you want for that, I wonder?
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Okay, so we have quite a few options. Top one is the Starborn one, so again, if you've not gone into New Game Plus, you won't have this option. But that one is, don't worry, Francois, we'll be seeing each other again soon. Thanks for the information. This better be worth it. Security protocols, wait, is this Kaiser guy a robot? Yes, he is. And why are you helping us with this? Let's just go, thanks for the information.
Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain.
Yeah, right.
We'll need every tool at our disposal.
I might be, but you aren't. And that brings this quest to a completion. So that was The Devils You Know. Short quest. Not much gunplay in that one. A little bit of ship combat, can't argue with that. The story is progressing. Where are we going to next? War relics. So we gotta go to Mars to speak to Hadrian and learn a bit more about this Kaiser and a xeno warfare planet. I think we can take Victus's warning quite seriously and go there well armed. I think I'm fairly well armed, so we should be okay. but the next one's going to be an interesting one. So that's that done. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. Big thank you to all my subscribers, much appreciated. Not much more to really say, I think. We will wrap it up there and see you all in episode 6 for War Relics. We've got 3 more quests to go before we wrap up the UC Vanguard quest line, so we're coming to the conclusion. I've got a funny feeling we've got a big fight coming our way at some point, so that should be really interesting. So stay tuned. Take care, guys.